What up, folks? I'm Ultraman. Today I have a review of the SH FIGUARTS ELEKIng. That's right, my zillions. Coming to us from Ultra 7. There he is, Ultra 7. With the option parts to capture him. That's right. We finally got ELEKIng. ELEKIng came out in Japan, I believe in September. I did have a pre-order for it back in September. And I ended up canceling that. And you know, with the notion of I probably will want to get it before the end of the year. And then the end of the year started coming, and I was just like, oh my god, I never picked up ELEKIng. I had some credit at Amazon, and I was like, let's get the ELEKIng. And here it is. Came to us right before the new year, and you know, almost didn't get to us due to shipping. Thanks a lot. Highlights of that on my Instagram if you want to read all about it. But here it is. The box is okay, and I really just wanted to get this review done. And as you may have noticed, this review is like a little bonus review. You know, before the new year, a little added, little added review here today, a little extra, you know, because I just want to give it a shot, you know. I want to see if it makes the list. I'm not guaranteeing it is going to be on the list, but I want to see. This is the box. It's very classic, old school looking box for them. I did rip the box somehow. I don't know how, but it is what it is. Without any further ado, let's get to the review. And here it is out of the package. You know, I had to get ELEKIng, always one of my favorite Ultra kaiju. Just really cool looking. I love the old Ultra Act. That one is awesome. Although I don't know how many pieces it is now. But this is, you know, in the SH FIGUARTS line. It's a lot smaller than that. And hopefully we'll compare it. But it looks pretty good overall. I do like the proportions. I think they're pretty good. And then it's a very interesting looking piece because some pieces are very white and some pieces have some shading in it. But that's kind of par for the course for ELEKIng. But it looks pretty good overall, I'd have to say. The head is very nice. I always like ELEKIng's mouth. That looks amazing. Very nicely done. It almost looks like translucent plastic, and it might be, which is pretty cool. And then you got the pattern going up the face. You can see shading on both sides of the face, which looks cool. And then the paint around, I guess the eyes, antenna eyes, I forget what they are. Look really good in gray, and then the black here that go up, really nice. You know, and then, you know, it's painted all in here. And that looks very good. I do like it a lot. And the paint back there looks pretty good. As you can see, there's a lot of paint on this guy. Very well done, going all the way down the back. The sculpt work looks really nice too. Black in, you know, the crevices here look really good. This one doesn't continue all the way, so that's a little bit of a bummer. But that, I don't know if it should, because there is spots where, like, if you look over here on his neck, it looks like this whole thing should be painted. But no, that's the design of how the paint should go on that particular one, this one right here. So it's very odd, you know, ELEKIng itself. So, you know, there is little paint blemishes here and there, I would say, not going in the line perfectly in a little crevice or whatnot. But yeah, you know, it's fine, I guess. I don't know. I don't hate it is what I'm saying. There's a lot of shading in this guy. A lot of shading in the neck. You know, again, you got all the black in the crevices. In the chest, it looks pretty decent. Shading up here. You know, going into the arms. Looks pretty good. Really nice sculpt work on the arms. I like his hands. Very strange. One of the stranger beasts for sure. The black in there and the fingers look really good. Very nicely done on both sides. Upper arms look pretty good. I like how it's all like folded here. That looks real nice. Again, the back is real well done. I like how all of this, you know, looks. Although it does look a little bit odd how it's kind of gray, the black, because it's you know, the shading is over it. It to me, it looks a little odd. Because then over here, there's a few spots where it, like, you know, is not that. So I don't know about that. But going down, it looks pretty good. And I lost the tip of his tail. Where'd the tip of his tail go? It was inside the packaging. But the tail, you know, of course, something's got to pop out, right? These like SHF, SH Monster Arts, they're prone to this stuff. Lots of ball giants. It's basically SH Monster Arts, right? You know, that's what these are. You know, the fact that they kept them in the SHF line was always weird to me. They should have just made these SH Monster Arts. I think they would have sold more if they just branded them part of the SH Monster Arts line. Like, I don't know why they just didn't do that for the kaiju. Just, it never made sense to me, you know? I don't know. But whatevs. But then again, I don't know. SHF is a huge line onto itself, and maybe they figured, you know, let's not mix it up and sell more there. I don't know. I don't know. Another weird painting here is most of these have shading, except like this one back here. Inexplicably, I can't say that word good. This dough like shading on this. It's on the bottom and not the biggest of deals, but you see a little bit on the side too. There is shading on top though. So I don't know. I find that a little bit odd that they missed that one. Maybe it's not supposed to be there, but maybe it is. Then the legs look pretty good. A lot of great sculpt work here, that's for sure. I love the sculpt. Feet look pretty good. I mean, it sounds like a SH Monster Arts, doesn't it? All the ball joints. Paint down here looks good. Over here, you know, you got some extra little dots around. Bottom of the feet. They look pretty decent. And, you know, there you go. It looks decent enough. There is some imperfections here, for sure. But I do think it looks decent enough. And, you know, when you just look at it, you know, straight up, there's no, like, you don't really notice everything. It's when you really, really start getting into it and looking at it, yeah, you do notice some imperfections here. But it is a good-looking piece overall. Let's do the articulation on this guy. The head moves around here. These turn, actually. So, just cool. And then the neck moves. 2 spots, ball joint there, and down here. Really fluid motion. Really great articulation in the upper body. I love it. Really, really nice feeling. And in the waist. Very well done. The legs at the hips move really well. You do get these gaps over here. You know, the way they did it feels like there's like too much here. This is very soft plastic, but it's not as soft on this side for whatever reason. So very, very odd there, but you know, good motion on the legs. The knees have double joints and they are covered up well, but you get a little bit of gappage depending on how you do it. And then the ankles move very, very nicely. I'm looking at my hand more than the ankle, but they move really nice. And then of course you have a nicely segmented tail, which moves absolutely fantastically. And you know, this is, if you watched my Haya Burning Godzilla review just last night, if I've timed everything correct, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you know, the Haya tail is nice, but man, you know, Tamashi has it down. Like, look at the stuff you could do with this tail. That is absolutely fantastic. So, really awesome articulation for Eleking here. Very well done. And speaking of tails, you get an extra tail that you could use to capture your ultras with. And this, you find the right spot for it, which is right there. And you take out that ball joint, and you'll pop this one in. Hopefully it won't give me a problem, and it does not. And now you have his tail all curved up. And here's Ultraman all captured. Yes, Ultra 7, blah, blah, blah. Don't feel like getting Ultra 7. This is the end of the year, guys. It's the end of the year. Let's get these last couple of reviews that I want to get done. But yeah, it holds him. You know, he could be held, an Ultra can be held within there, and that is pretty cool. I do like it. I think it looks really good. You know, he's got a little bit of space in there, so, you know, it's not super tight. And this is, you know, just, it's not like a bendy wire from what I could tell, but, you know, it's just soft plastic that you place your character in. And it works. And for your size comparisons, here's Eleking with a bunch of other Tamashii Nations figures you might have in your collection. And one last comparison, because we couldn't have done this without bringing in the Ultra Act. And as you can see, it's, you know, there's a big size difference here. But I do think this new one is pretty good. I don't know, I've always loved the old Ultra Act, and it's still pretty amazing. It's missing a couple things right now. But you know, like, I think this new one is a nice addition, honestly. If you like Eleking, this is good. I'm not gonna say it's an upgrade, but it's a good new version. You know what I'm saying? And my final thoughts: this is a cool Eleking. I don't know if it's a best of the year contender now that I've done the review, because I feel like there's some imperfections with the paint that I wish weren't there. You know, I did see them. But it's still a cool Eleking. I think it's really nice. Very well done overall. Really nice sculpt. The paint for the most part is good. I do like the extra tail. It's nice. I like the regular tail. It's huge. I love his little, you know, eye antenna things. I think they look fantastic. Sonar, right? You know, it's good. It's good. I'm glad I got it with some credit. That helps a lot, and I didn't import it right away. So, you know, that helps. It helps with the appreciation, and makes me like, alright, no worries. Glad to have gotten it for the collection, though, for sure. Either way, whether it makes the best of or not, it is still a cool figure to have, because I always liked Eleking. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you new to the channel, why don't you get ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection with some Ultraman figures in the new year. Till next time, peace out.